Hey, so if you're thinking of making a trip to Half Moon Bay, California, we think we have the best restaurants to go to. So we're going to tell you about them in a minute on Sippy Cup Adventures.
Cheers. Hi there, welcome to Sippy Cup Adventures. I'm Patty.
I'm Darren, and we're a channel about Northern California. If you're looking to travel into Northern California, hopefully our videos will be of help. So give us a like and subscribe. So we're going to talk about some restaurants in the Half Moon Bay area, specifically
The Princeton by the Sea area near the harbor.
Yeah, this video is specific to those restaurants. There's restaurants in downtown Half Moon Bay and along Highway 1, of course, but like Patty said, we're going to talk specifically about those in the Princeton by the Sea area. So, cheers.
Cheers. Okay, so here on the map, you can see Mezzaluna. It's a fabulous, fabulous Italian restaurant. I had lasagna, and I was thinking it was going to be a huge piece, and it was not. It was just the right portion and absolutely delicious.
Kind of like from the old country.
Yeah.
I assume. I've never had lasagna from the old country. I had the lamb chops or the lamb pops, which were spectacular. It was awesome. And then of course we had the cream brulee that you see here.
To share. Not
good for counting calories, but it was delicious. So if you're looking for a nice Italian sit-down restaurant, definitely check out Mezzaluna. And this is Old Princeton Landing. We looked up on Yelp reviews, and Patty by herself had been there before for fish tacos a couple years ago, and really good reviews. And there's a restaurant here, and there's a bar attached to it. It used to be an old fish market, but now they turned it into a restaurant. I tell you what, I had a tri-tip sandwich, and I don't normally order tri-tip sandwiches because they're usually dry, but this was moist and medium rare, great sauce. It was awesome. Patty had the fish and chips, and it was fresh. It was buttery. It just melted. And more on Old Princeton Landing coming up, but this is a great spot. You definitely have to go here for lunch or for dinner.
So here's Half Moon Brewery, not brewery, brewery. You can also check out Half Moon Bay Brewery. Brewery.
It's a tough word for you to say.
Apparently, and I'm sober. Anyway, they have a well-rounded menu. They've got burgers and seafood dishes and pasta. They serve their beer. It's always busy, always.
Yeah, their homemade beer, and they actually got it red, which is nice. You get a chance to try it this trip, but so rare to find a red beer anymore. But it's always packed. One of the more popular places. We didn't, like I said, we didn't eat there this time. We ate there before. I had a burger. It's good. It's good food.
Right? Brewery.
Ate there.
At the brewery.
Or have eaten there.
At the brewery.
Edit. Cut and paste.
And then we had breakfast at Cafe Mezzaluna, or Mezzaluna Cafe, owned by the same as Mezzaluna. We had omelets. Excellent. It's very, very tasty. The service is great. The food is really great. And just to have outdoor and indoor seating, it's just really nice.
Yeah, it's located right here behind the Oceano. So again, walking distance if you're staying from the Oceano Hotel. Good little cafe. Another good breakfast spot is Catch Joanne's, which is just across next to the harbor. Couldn't go there for breakfast because they didn't open up till noon for some reason, but we've had a good omelet there. So Catch Joanne's is a good place as well. Then there's this new place, Hop Dogma, which is a brewery. We haven't been there. They have their own beer and they have their own menu. So if you're into breweries, consequently like Half Moon Bay Brewery, there's this Hop Dogma, that is. Again, we haven't tried it, but another place to try out. And here's Barbara's Fishtrap, probably the most iconic and most popular place, along with Sam's Chowder House, which we'll get to. Barbara's Fishtrap, it's okay, but a little bit later in the video I'm going to tell you why it's a trap. But if you want to stand in line with everyone else, that's fine. Food's okay. It's okay.
It's just okay.
Just okay.
Okay. All right, next up for debate. Sam's Chowder House.
Yeah, Sam's Chowder House on Highway 1. It's not technically in Princeton by the Sea, but it's by the harbor. It is the most popular place. And if you can see by these photos right here, and this even doesn't even do it justice. There's usually a ton of cars. It's a traffic hazard. Cars are parked inside the parking lot. They're parked on Highway 1. Everyone's got to go there. To me, it's not worth it.
Okay, so they do have some of the best calamari. It was very tasty. In all of our previous visits, we've always had a good meal. I want to remind you, they're right across from the beach house, and that was just walking distance on one of our previous stays.
On this video right here.
And we loved their food then.
I just had a bowl of chowder, which the chowder is good, and we had some calamari. Bottom line is, it's okay. It's not overly priced. It's fair, but you gotta wait a long time. And we're just coming out of the pandemic, so the bar, you couldn't sit at the bar. We sat at the bar, and that's fine, before in the past. So not all of it was open, but they do have nice outdoor seating, and you can see Pillar Point in the harbor from the outdoor patio, so that's okay. It's okay. So a new find that we found, literally almost right across the street from the Inn at Mavericks, our last stay, is the Jetty Distillery. This is a cool little place. Now, they're not quite yet ready to distill their own whiskey, but they've got this little hut here where you order the drinks, and you can see by this video the names of these drinks. They're quite comical. So craft cocktails that they make right there. And then if you order food, you take it to their kitchen area, which is kind of open door or outdoor, and they will prepare the meal for you. We didn't eat there, but the cocktails are great vibe, good music playing overhead. So, and it's new, so definitely check out the Jetty Wave Distillery when in Half Moon Bay or Princeton by the Sea. Let's go back to the old Princeton landing for a minute. At our stay at the Inn at the Mavericks, seen in this video, which is our previous video, we were exiting, and right there's a home, and there was a gentleman out there barbecuing. This guy, Brian, and his dog Evil, and we were talking, and he said he's the owner of Old Princeton Landing, and I corroborated that by checking following him on Instagram. It's definitely him. But we said, wow, we just had lunch there. It was wonderful. He goes, yeah, well, all of our fish is fresh. My buddy just caught that rock cod that Patty had for fish and chips. So it's actually fresh seafood at Old Princeton Landing. He said Barbara's Fishtrap, Half Moon Bay Brewery, it's all shipped in. It's not fresh. So that's the trap in Barbara's Fishtrap. You're not getting, if you go to a coastal town, you want to get food that comes from the bay. I know it's rare, there's costs and there's lack of fishermen and all types of situations that prevent from getting actual fresh fish. But not to say that Barbara's or Half Moon Bay advertises that, but I know at Old Princeton Land, if you get the fish and chips and any of their fish, it's going to be coming from the bay. So that's just my 2 cents. Talking about touristy spots, if you go to Half Moon Bay in the marina area, you will see people lined up. Sam's Chowder House, you'll see people lined up at Barbara's Fishtrap. And you know how it is when there's a line and you're kind of new to the area, you just, this must be the place to go. Yeah, well, on this day, if you went around the corner, there was no wait at Old Princeton Landing, and we got a magnificent meal. It was awesome, and we didn't have to wait. It's just literally right around the corner. So you can go stand in line with the rest of the people at Barbara's Fish Trap, or you can go get real food at Old Princeton Landing.
Fresh. Cheers.
That's my rant. Thanks for watching Sippy Cup Adventures. We'll see you next time.